YouTube. What's up, guys? Today we actually got an update on the weekend. This is very unlikely for Call of Duty to do, but I think it was very much needed, especially if they wanted their brand new Warzone update to survive another week. Some of the changes you might not like, but I think most of them are all good and heading in the right direction. The thing is you can't please everyone. That's one thing you have to realize, especially with the biggest game in the world. You cannot please everybody. But I think there's one thing we can all agree on, and that's that the audio needs fixed in this game. We just want to hear something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with a friend. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so we got some bug fixes here. Now, right off the bat, they fixed enemy footsteps, ascender, and parachute audio. You literally couldn't hear anything. You couldn't hear anything on dirt, metal. Literally, you couldn't even hear zips. You just had no idea where anyone was. Somebody could land on you from behind from the goosh with his gun, or even just redeploy on you. You had no idea because there was not even a parachute sound. It just makes the game unplayable. So they say our teams are hard at work on additional audio updates, and this is just the first of several. They say this every year. First of several steps we were taking to improve the Warzone audio experience. So I mean, we'll see if it gets any better. At least I was able to hear some footsteps yesterday. I was streaming last night and it wasn't the worst, so it's definitely been worse. It's just every time we take like 2 steps forward, it's 20 steps back, you know? Literally every year. Now this one I'm actually kind of sad about. I really liked the stims when the update came out. They said fix an issue where stim shot was giving double desired speed boost for 3 seconds. The stim should now give 15% movement speed for 1 second. I kind of get the skill gap there too. It's like if you're going to use that mechanic, you know, you only have this little bit. I don't know, like you have to do it in that amount of time, so you better be fast with it. I don't know though. I like the long ones. I like to over abuse it. Maybe there's like an in between the two that we can hit maybe at some point. I'm not sure. The stim ticks up to speed, hold for 1 second, and then ticks down to speed. Okay. Fixed an issue that prevented freshly down players from taking damage for a brief moment. Okay. Fixed an issue on PlayStation 5 where attempting to install Warzone managed files. Oh, that sucks. They get content not found error. That actually stinks. I feel like that's a typical one though. Fix an issue causing players to encounter a loop armor plating replacement animation. This has actually happened in the past ones too, where you just keep putting multiple plates in. That should be fixed for you now. Fix an issue that allowed players to use Gulag Ascender prior to overtime. I'm not sure what that one's about, but I did hear that there was like an invisible wall that you could leave the Gulag through and just exit the Gulag, which I thought was hilarious. Fix an issue that caused players to gain more experience to attend from boot camp. Okay, so I guess there was like a glitch where you're getting like a ton of XP for playing boot camp. I've still never played boot camp. I wonder what that's like. But man, what a bug that is. If you could camo grind in that, whew, I'd be in that right now. Wouldn't even be making this video. Fix an issue we're dying while attempting to complete signal intelligence contract. Okay, yeah, so it says like you wouldn't be able to use your weapons or interact with things. Those are typical glitches that really ruin a game. You're pretty much better off just leaving, unfortunately. Fix an issue preventing weapon XP boost from appearing post-match summary. Unfortunately, too, I don't know if you guys noticed, but they added all the double XP tokens from Modern Warfare 2 and 3 to Black Ops 6, which they said they were not going to do. And they added it, I think it was Friday, and then the next day they took it off, but they transferred over to Warzone. They said they're getting some error if they do it to BO6, so they don't want to do it. I think it just doesn't make sense, them saying that. But they transferred everything over to Warzone, and you can actually use your double XP on your guns and switch over to Black Ops 6, and you'll have the double XP still. So that's kind of a glitch to get around using double XP on your guns. So that's kind of like a glitch a way around it if you want to do that. Don't forget too, if you're getting more XP during that boot camp, they're going to fix that right away because they need you to stay on the game as long as they can. That's why it takes so long to level things up. That's why they didn't want to transfer over double XP tokens. It's pretty wild. Fixed an issue that was preventing players from accessing Warzone via the main Call of Duty menu. So I don't know if you've had this before, but basically that was like if you're trying to load in, it kept doing the fetching online profile, the stats, stuff like that, trying to get into the game. It's basically like a loop, you know, you'd back out, you try to get back in. You couldn't even get into like the game at all, or loadouts or anything like that. You're just stuck at like that beginning menu screen where you can't get into anything. Yeah, so really just a little bug fixes update. I'm just very happy that I had some audio on footsteps last night. Whether they're good or bad, at least I had something to hear. I'm kind of shocked they didn't just let the stims ride for like a week or something and see how they do. Maybe that would make a lot of people mad right away though. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe if they bring it back just to see how it does for like a couple days or a week, I think a week would be solid. We could see if maybe we could buff stims a little bit. Not sure what people's thoughts are on that, but I like the idea of it, at least for now, to try it. But yeah, at least we got audio.